back inside the Vipers nest. I'm Jonah Goldberg, now joined by Vipers assistant coach Eric Lefort. Do I call you coach or I call you Eric?
Either or, Coach E, Eric, whatever you want.
What do the players call you?
Coach E or Eric.
Coach, they call you Eric. They call you by your first name.
Correct.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, where's the sign of respect right there?
Well, I mean, at this level, I mean, everybody's first name basis. I mean, some of the younger guys call me Coach E, but it's all good.
All right, so if I were to go to a Lakers game, would I see people saying, "Hey Phil," not "Hey Coach"?
Yeah.
Oh.
Some of the guys, without a doubt.
How did you end up with the Rio Grande Valley Vipers?
Oh, geez, what a story. Now, I was in college for a college game coaching for the past 3 seasons at Southeastern Louisiana University. And a good friend of mine, Brad Jones, coaches at Utah Flash, head coach. He tried to recommend me with Coach Moser. Never met Clay before. And, you know, trying to develop my career, develop my game, had an interest in the NBA, and, you know, met up with Clay and good things happened.
So 3 years in the collegiate coaching level, now you have almost a full year on the professional level under your belt. What are the differences?
Wow, it's a tremendous difference from players, from organization, but still a lot of similarities. It's a great learning experience. I mean, Brad told me personally that it'd be a great learning experience, and, you know, I love it. You know, NBA's got 30-plus teams, and D-League got 16, so it's a very small coaching community. You know, head coach and 2 assistants on each team, so due to the number, there's 48 coaches on the whole league, so just be part of that is very special.
All right, now before you got this job, or even when they told you that they were considering you for this position, if I were to put out a map of the United States, would you have been able to point out the Rio Grande Valley?
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not.
And you never heard of it?
No, and I always thought I was very familiar with Texas. You know, I'm from Louisiana, and like my best friend lives in Houston, and I even actually Googled, you know, Rio Grande Valley, because I thought that was the town the Vipers are in, and something where it's like, ooh, it's near San Antonio. That's not bad.
Yeah. 4 hours south of San Antonio.
4 hours south, yeah.
So what was your reaction when you first got into the town?
To be very honest, you know, I really came with just, you know, expectations of, oh, you know, very close to the border, don't know really what to expect. And when I was driving in, I was very surprised. I was very pleased, and seeing, you know, passing by Sherryland and Mission, and very beautiful area, and I was like, wow, okay, this might be a pretty good deal.
When did you get down here?
In October.
So have you figured out what you're doing for the off season? Are you going to stick around here, or are you going somewhere else?
Probably going to stick out here. I mean, we're still kind of trying to wait for the season to finish to pretty much make everything set, but, you know, looking forward to this. You know, great place to, the weather, can't complain. The weather's great, and atmosphere, the team, you know, I think we finally got the right kind of guys, the right chemistry we want. So organization, everybody's, you know, moving up. Houston Rockets are coming. I mean, it's a very, you know, good spot to be.
Now, what did you think of that news recently announced that the Rockets are going to be training camp, the Celtics are going to play? What was it?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's huge. I think it's huge for our organization, but I think it's even huger for the community. You know, I've been here, been a resident since October, and just, you know, meeting a few people around, and, you know, it's great that these people are really good people, that they deserve something like this.
Now, when the Rockets are down here, you know, obviously everybody in the Vipers will be trying to network. You included?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
You're going to you're going to sneak into their close practices? And...
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll get an invite to help them out in camp.
Yeah, you could. Now, you're young enough. How old are you?
24.
So you could theoretically be a practice player for them.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'll send my application in.
Or maybe you could set up cones, or you could. Who knows what you could do?
Yeah.
I mean, there are 100 possibilities. What are some of the things you could do with the Rockets?
I mean, I would love to be in training camp atmosphere. I mean, I almost got to. When I was up there earlier, just getting involved in here, I was almost trying to help them out, and didn't quite work out. But just being around, helping out, I mean, helping out from anything, like you said, helping out cones, throwing balls to players, but basically just learning and observing an NBA franchise.
They talked about being a part of the community. When you were walking around, maybe you're at La Plaza Mall or whatever, do people recognize you?
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, it's, you know, I'm not as quite noticeable as Coach Pack, you know, don't stick out as much. But no, definitely, I get a couple guys and a couple kids, or, you know, people from a restaurant. They go, oh, you know, you're one of the coaches for the Vipers, and, you know.
So you're an assistant coach. What exactly do you do here?
Well, I'm an assistant coach, and I'm also slash director of men's operations for basketball, on the basketball side. You know, Brian and Bert handle the business side, and I handle the basketball side. And that entails a long list. If anywhere from just day-to-day operations, setting everything up, make sure everything, we have a court to practice on, we have something set up, I mean, travel, the list goes on. Scouting, you know, me and Coach Pack, we do the scouting reports for the team, and you know, that's something that we do. I get ready, game film, and just a long list of et ceteras.
Now, you don't get to travel with the team, right?
No.
Why is that?
D-League budget.
All right.
Which is a very tough transition. I mean, it's tough not to be on the road with the guys, and you know, that's how most D-League teams do it, you know, just because of the budget.
So do you listen to the games on ESPN 1240 or watch
Absolutely.
them on FutureCast?
I do both. I watch the FutureCast and listen to ADB and YouTube.
Okay, that's what I was waiting for.
We wait for, okay.
It was like, you know,
when
he's mentioning ADB, I'm on the air too. You know, I broke a 6-game losing streak.
That's what I was going to tell you. If we ever in a 6-game losing streak, I know who to request to do the game play-by-play.
I mean, come on here. So when you're here while the team's on the road. I know you guys have a bunch of practice players.
Absolutely.
Do you still run practices with them?
Right. That's another thing I do too. A lot of these guys, there's a good 4 or 5 core of them, so basically half the team come to me about 6 o'clock every day. Today's an unorthodox day because we practice later, but you know, Stanley's one of them, and you know, we have a few other guys who come. They just want shots in, or they want me to give them an individual workout. You know, with Stan in specific, we've been working on his free throws for the past month, and he's got a lot better, and pretty much a couple hundred shots a day. But anytime anybody wants some extra work outside of practice, you know, I'm always here, and that's something else to do. Our practice players on the road. You know, Mo Carter was a practice player for a while, and you know, he really dedicated himself. You know, he earned a spot in this roster, and you know, we were on the road trip for a while, but he would come in here sometimes twice a day with me. You know, but you know, that's one thing. You know, being young, and you know, I'm just trying to be very ambitious. And anytime anybody needs something, you know, for the players, you know, I'm just trying to be there.
So you're on call 24/7.
Absolutely. That's how it feels like that.
So do you get a chance to go out? I mean, with this kind of thing going on?
Yeah, I mean, I can sneak away sometimes, yeah.
What's your favorite thing to do in McAllen? Or in the Valley in general?
I mean, I just enjoy going to a nice restaurant or find, you know, the downtown area is actually real nice. I hear it's real growing compared to what it used to be, and, you know, just like to just relax, and my few hours I have downtime and try to sneak away, just kind of relax and hang out.
All right. It's Saturday night.
Okay.
I'm going to ask this to Stan. I'm going to ask this to Trent. You didn't have a game that night. You don't have a game the next day either. And in fact, let's take it a step further with you, Coach. Practice is canceled on Sunday. And nobody's coming in for individuals or treatment or anything.
Yeah, but I got a scouting report to prepare probably.
Okay, you have a week off. It's the All-Star break. Or
Okay.
you're approaching the All-Star break. You have 10 days off. Where are you going?
And I'm in town?
Yeah, you're in town.
One spot.
Yeah, you could pick a couple. I mean, there are a lot of great places to go.
Well, you know, I'd probably take advantage of PF Chang's or BJ's because, you know, us and the players, we get a little discount over there, and start the night off there and just pretty much see where it takes me. You know, just very laid back, you know, just really enjoying. You know, I'm from Louisiana, just trying to take it at a time, just enjoy my time.
Have you been out to South Padre Island?
Yes, I did. Yes, I have. I've been recently a couple times just to hang, but I've also had the pleasure of being there a few years ago. I think 2004, for spring break, as an active member. So that's the memory I have. not the couple times I went there for lunch. And
so wait, if you went to South Padre Island in 2004, then how'd you not know where the Rio Grande Valley was? I mean, where'd you fly into?
I mean, we road tripped it from Houston.
So you drove right through the valley.
I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't driving.
You were here.
I was a part of a group of guys, probably like 5, smushed in a small SUV. I mean, we weren't paying attention to the area.
Well, good assistant coach. He doesn't observe anything. Oh, good. Very good. Glad you're working with the Vipers here.
2004.
Who's the biggest influence in your life?
Probably my mother. My mother's just a very strong woman, just, very good heart, and, I've learned a lot of things, but probably take a little more deeper. I'm really close to my grandfather, and, from the basketball side and just life side of lessons, probably my grandfather.
All right. Assistant Coach Eric Lefort.
Thank you very much, Jonah. Thank you.
Well, that was Assistant Coach Eric Lefort of the Rio Grande Valley Vipers. We'll step aside for a break. Come back with Trent Strickland on the Viper's Nest. You're inside it on the McAllen Cable Network.